miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Good evening, everybody. Mark Klein hanging out with you. Welcome to another Long Island Blues Warehouse. As always, recorded at the world-renowned EKO Studios, Deer Park, New York, the official studio of the Long Island Blues Warehouse. And welcome. Tonight we're talking to a group of musicians that have traveled from New Jersey to New York City to Massachusetts. They made their way to Deer Park, Long Island, New York to perform on tonight's show. This week's featured artist, please help me welcome Shari Pine and the Brother Sal Trio.
Maybe you want to have kisses sweet, but only for one night and no repeat. And maybe you go away and never call. Ooh, to have you once, baby, is worse than not at all. Ooh, in that case, I said I want no part. Oh, I believe it would only break my heart. You feel like loving me, you think you got the notion. I want a second that emotion, yeah, baby. If you feel like giving me a lifetime of devotion, I want a second that emotion. And maybe you think that love will tie you down, and you don't have the time I wanna hang around. And maybe you think our love's made for fools. Well, baby, you think you're smart, so you break the rules. Ooh, in that case, I said I want no more. Oh, I believe it would only break my heart. Yeah. You feel like loving me if you think you got this notion. I'm on a second that emotion. If you feel like giving me a lifetime with devotion, ooh, I'm on a second that emotion, yeah. What's it now? Yeah, to the break. One necklace, I said I want no more. Ooh, believe me, baby, it would only break my heart. Yeah, you feel like giving me a lifetime of devotion. Was it a bonus? That emotion, yeah, baby. If you feel like giving me a lifetime, yeah, I'm gonna take it in every shade. Yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, yeah.
Oh, yeah. This week's featured artist, Shari Pine and the Brother Sal Trio. Shari!
Hey,
How are you, kiddo?
thank God, I'm okay.
Welcome to the Blues Warehouse.
Thank you.
My God, where did you come from? New York City girl, obviously, a New York City musician. Let's talk about when you began. Let's talk about how you got started as a musician. First of all, can I assume you started at a very young age?
They all start young.
Is that a good assumption?
Sure.
How old were you? When
Maybe-
you started singing to, let's say, live audiences?
I think, well, I imagined my first song in my head probably about 9.
Age 9. What was the influence for you? You had musicians in your family.
Yeah. Sister, mother, always, you know, I mean, I grew up looking at album covers from Aretha Franklin to the Stones, Goat's Head Soup. Kind of freaked me out, didn't know what it was. But Leonard Bernstein, just album covers.
That stuff you grew up, that you had the kind of material in your house.
It was all over the place.
Okay. Does your sister sing as well?
I mean, I really don't know how much she sings, but I do recall watching her in one of her high school plays singing, and I thought, I want to be like her.
Okay, very cool, very cool. Mom plays instruments as well, correct?
Yeah, she's passed now.
She is.
But she played piano, and she had great rhythm.
She had great rhythm.
Yeah.
Well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it?
You hope it rolls.
I'll tell you what a great beginning for you, kiddo. What a great beginning. What were you doing, let's say, junior high and high school days musically? Are you playing in bands? Are you playing
Always.
school projects? Are you
No.
playing in bars underage?
That's funny because the Broadway thing, the school productions and stuff, I never really was into, but garage bands and just playing your guitar out on, you know, campfire kind of thing. I hung out with those people.
Any interest today in being a Broadway performer on any level?
I love all songs, and if it moves me and it has soul, whether it's cabaret, Broadway, R&B, classical, blues, I want to sing it.
Lord knows I can. When I listen to you sing, the first thing that comes to my mind is she belongs on Broadway. She belongs in Wicked, or she belongs in some of these big productions on Broadway.
Would totally love it.
I'll tell you what, we should make some calls. You don't mind?
No.
I appreciate that. Tremendous job, kiddo. Tremendous job.
so much.
One of the best female vocalists we've ever had on this stage, and my God, you came out of the gate strong, and thank you so much for that. Let's keep it moving. Let's get into another one. We'll come back and talk more with you and some of these fine players. What are we doing next?
Got your number.
You good to go?
Good to go.
Once again on the Long Island Blues Warehouse, we are going to keep it moving with Shari Pine and the Brother Sal Trio.
If you ever change your mind, here's my number. Call me. I said, if you ever change your mind, here's my number. Call me. I ain't gonna tell nobody nothing. No one at all. Hey. So a good-looking baby, they got that falling at your feet. I say, sure, a good-looking baby, they got that falling at your feet. Ooh, baby, say when you look my way, and my knees get weak, but that's not all. Now, baby, I got your number. I know you can. Baby, I got your number. I know your type of guy. Some taste sweet on a bit of man, but you're so do. On the outside, well, here's why. You are the babe I got you looking all the time. You are the baby I got you looking all
This week's featured artist, Shari Pine and the Brother Sal Trio. Beautifully done, kiddo, if I may say. That was an original.
Thank you. Yes.
You wrote that.
Wrote it.
Do you write a lot of tunes?
Write them.
Does anybody collaborate with you? Do you do it all on your own?
I, so far, unfortunately, do it all on my own. I wish I knew.
Why is that unfortunate?
Well, because collaboration in anything and everything is key, right?
In many cases, I suppose. There are plenty of songwriters out there that do it all on their own because it's a format that works. You would be open-minded to it, is what I'm getting.
Sure.
But you've been doing it on your own.
I'd probably be a gorilla.
Some great songwriters from New York City you could probably team up with.
Yeah.
Our friend Dave Fields.
Our friend Dave Fields.
Who did this show about a year ago.
Totally, yeah.
Tremendous artist in his own right. Let me ask you this. I have a lot of young musicians, and this is a common question that I get asked. Musicians in the making, kids in their early teens, late teens, early 20s that get a kick out of watching these shows. A lot of the common denominator, one of the questions asked is, how do musicians go about writing tunes? Are you a musician that can say on a Sunday, I'm going to sit down Thursday and write a song when I get home?
No, it doesn't happen like that for me.
Okay. Things that influence you in everyday life, I imagine.
Yes, lyrics-wise. So for me, it happens in three ways. Either a melody comes to me, a lyric will come to me, or rhythm.
Okay. When any of those three things come about, are you finding yourself writing a song in 45 minutes or an hour, or is it something that you do in phases? You might work on a portion of the song, maybe a couple of verses and maybe a bridge, put it on the shelf for a time, come back to it later.
The good ones seem to come out boom, 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 45 minutes.
The good ones happen quickly.
The other ones are just laborious. It could take, it's like cut and paste.
Do you find yourself ever running into a brick wall, putting a song on a shelf for a period of time, coming back to it and loving what you do with it later? You experience that at all?
I've experienced that, yeah. Not loving it, though. I tend to sort of love less and less and less until I'm singing it live, and then I love it again. I'm kind of fickle with my own songs.
As most musicians are.
Oh,
as most songwriters are.
No.
You're not the first musician to tell that, and you won't be the last.
Thank you.
Thank you, please.
Comforting.
But in your experience, the best songs you write, they just flow.
Yeah, and there's only like 2 of those.
Okay. I'll tell you what, every Friday on my live radio show here on Long Island at 90.1 FM or WUSB.FM from 8 to 10 every Friday, at 9 a.m. I do a segment that's called The Blues News. And what that means is I spend 10 or 15 minutes reading all the happenings where musicians are playing around Long Island. Not once have I seen your name in the Long Island listings for gigs. You're a big New York City performer. What's the chance you would be receptive to bringing yourself and this massive ensemble to some gigs in the future to Long Island?
Yeah, man, put us in a helicopter.
That's what it would take, a helicopter.
Or I'll leave 2 weeks before. No, for sure, absolutely, 100%, yes.
I've never seen you listen, and I know you don't come out to Long Island much at all.
I don't even go east of 5th Avenue much.
So if
I had to ask a cop today how to get to the...
Midtown Tunnel?
Yeah, and he said, "Where are you from?" And I was kind of embarrassed.
So if there were gigs that made sense, you would definitely be receptive to bringing this ensemble out to come and do them.
Sense is the word, yeah.
I appreciate that. No, I understand that.
Totally,
I get
totally.
that.
No.
Because there are so many there's not a lot of blues places on Long Island to play, unfortunately, and there's an overabundance of musicians. However, artists like you, people would chomp at the bit to see and not want to go to New York City to do it. People from my neck of the woods. Why don't you want to come to Long Island?
Exactly.
It's you know. So
but I must say that I am kind of jealous when I do listen to your show and I hear of all the happenings on Long Island, Friday and Saturday and Sunday. I'm not on there.
Because you don't have any. I mean, if you get New York City gigs you want me to promote, obviously I'll do it.
No, I'm going to get a Long Island gig.
You know, I always promote Richie Canada's Jam at the Bitter End on Mondays, and John Paris hit the thing he does at Lucille's at BB King's on Mondays, and. You know, when Dave Fields is playing in the area, obviously I promote his stuff. So I would like to include you, even if they're not Long Island gigs. So you have to give me your gig so I can put that in the segment of that show.
Thank you. I totally will.
But more importantly, let's get you listed with some gigs for Long Island. Maybe some festivals.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be up for that as well.
I am, yeah, I'm doing festivals. I am doing one in New York City. It's coming up May 17th, but I want to have a Long Island festival in there first.
The Great South Bay Music Festival, my friend Jim Faith, who runs that. The Cedar Beach Blues Festival, my friend Mark Gresser that runs that. We're going to have to talk to these guys and let them see what we're doing tonight so we can get you some of those bookings because, my God, that's where you belong out here.
I belong on Long Island.
That's what I think, and people watching this, I'm sure, are going to agree. So we need to make arrangements to do that if possible.
Make it so.
Let's keep it moving. Let's do another tune. We'll come back and talk to this massive ensemble behind you. What are we going to do next?
To Love Somebody.
Oh, you good to go?
That was that Bee Gees tune that Janice did.
My God, you hit it out of the park when I saw it in the rehearsal earlier. You good to go? I need to sit down for this one because it makes my knees tremble. I'm not kidding. You good to go?
Yeah, sure.
Long Island Blues Warehouse, we're going to keep it moving with New York City's own Shari Pine and the Brother Sal Trio.
There's a light, a certain kind of light, never shone on me. I want my life to be living with you, babe. That's what I want, to be living and loving you. There's a way. Says you can do anything, everything. But what good would it do if I can't have you when I want? I can't have you when I need. You don't know what it's like. You don't know. To love someone the way I love you. In my brain, I can see your face. Honey, I know my frame of mind. Nobody had to be so blind, honey, like I did, like I did. But I'm just a girl. But can't you look at me and tell, honey, I live and I breathe for you. But what good would you ever do? I said, to have you when I want, to have you when I want. You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love someone. Oh, you don't know what it's like, baby. You don't know. You don't to love somebody. I'm talking about somebody the way I love you.
Oh, yeah. Well, without a doubt, that is the nicest, prettiest rendition we've ever heard of that tune. So thank you so much for that. Shari Pine. Well done, kiddo. Let me grab Brother Sal on the guitar, if he'll make his way up to his mic. How you doing, Brother Sal?
I'm doing well, brother.
Good to see you, my man. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Let's talk about some history with you. Let's talk about when you picked one of those up for the first time.
One of these here, I didn't pick one of these up until I was about 19 or 20. I played the drums first, man.
You started with the kid.
Yeah, I was a drummer.
You still play drums today?
I can.
Not to live audiences?
I will.
You okay.
And I do, I guess, once in a
okay.
while. I'll just jump up there if somebody needs it.
That's the passion, though? The guitar's the passion?
Yeah, you could do more, man.
All right.
I can get more out of there.
So how old were you when you got behind the drums for the first time?
10,
You were
9,
10.
8.
All right. What was the influence?
AC/DC, man.
You were a
Just
rocker.
that beat. I heard that beat.
You were a rocker back in the early
bluesed out
days.
rock beat when you're a little kid, man.
And how'd you transition from the kit to the?
Because I heard Hendrix. Once I heard Hendrix, it was done.
That did it for you.
I said, I don't know how to play the drums. I might as well start fresh with this guy.
And no looking back.
No looking back, man.
Very cool, man. Very cool. What are you doing musically outside of working with Shari Pine? Obviously, you have the Brother Sal trio.
Yeah, we got the trio happening. We got
out in the Jersey area. Where are you? You're in Essex County
yeah,
area?
Essex County, northern Jersey, around Montclair. All
Near
around
Lyndhurst? Is Lyndhurst over there?
there. It's like 15 minutes down the road, yeah. It's not far from the Meadowlands. We're doing the trio. We're looking to expand it now, make a new album, man, with some extra cats. We're going to call it the Brother Sal and the Medicinal Purpose. That's going to be the new thing. The trio's good for gigs, but, you know.
You've been playing the live audiences since
Oh, yeah, we do all
since
kinds
your
of
teens?
gigs. Chris is up in Massachusetts now. Yeah, I've been doing this since I was a little kid, man. I remember 86 or something I started doing live gigs.
Very cool. You a songwriter yourself? You write
Oh,
originals
yeah,
as well?
we just put an album out last year with the trio, the three of us.
What kind of music? Is it a bluesy thing, a
Yeah,
rock
it's a
thing?
bluesy thing. It's got some rock, it's got some blues, it's got some funky stuff. It's got
You got a copy of any of the
I do
tracks
have
here?
a copy.
You got to set me up before you leave
I
tonight.
will set you up.
I'll stick you in the rotation, and
Hell yeah.
we'll get to Friday. I'm gonna have to play some of this, and I'll play some of that.
I would love it, brother.
I look forward to it, man. I look forward to it. How'd you hook up with the lovely and talented Shari?
The lovely and talented Shari walked into my life like a breeze. Just playing around the sea, man. New York, New Jersey. We all hit these open mic nights all the time.
A couple of the jams.
They overlap each other. She's playing one, I'm playing one. We hit together. We just met on the scene.
That's a common denominator for players on Long Island and the city, and it works well in many ways, man. And what great chemistry! What a great dynamic.
Yeah, once I heard her, I knew, we're gonna play. We're gonna do something.
Very cool, man. Very great addition to this project, man. I look forward to hearing the Brother Sal project and a lot more things you do with Shari. God bless, man. Good job.
Thank you so much.
Let me grab on the bass, Chris Ball. Living up in Massachusetts?
That is correct.
How long a trip did you have to get here today?
About 3 hours back to Jersey, and then the three of us got in one car and drove out here.
Okay. Boy, oh boy. Well, I appreciate having you here today. Let's talk about your history. When did you pick one of those up for the first time?
I started playing bass in middle school. I was a piano player first. Took lessons from my neighbor.
Now, you and Andrei on the drum kit back there are friends since early days, right?
Yeah, he might actually be the reason that I started playing bass, because he played bass first, and he was absent one day, and I really missed the bass parts. So I was like, I should play that, because
Are you self-taught? Did you take lessons?
I took some lessons. Yep.
Okay, all right. So what were you doing, say, junior high and high school days musically? Were you doing
everything I could? I would do like the drumline thing. I wanted to play in the jazz band. I wanted to play in rock bands. Anything I can, get music happening, I was down for that.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Another great addition to the project. Another great addition.
Thanks.
Keep going strong. Chris Ball on the bass. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Shari? How you doing, kid? We got to get you up to the mic so we can hear you. Nobody can hear you. How you doing, kiddo?
Great, thank you.
You know, I love when you had your hair pinned up before, and then in the middle of the song, you pulled it out and did one of these.
I can't. I'm so indecisive.
That was cool, man. That was cool. Can we do that in slow motion in the video? I hope we can, man, because that was just a nice little added dynamic to the show, if you will. Let me see. We got time to probably squeeze in 3 more. Well, let's do another one. We'll talk to the keyboard player and the drummer and keep it moving. What are we doing next?
This is a song called Weatherman. And it was one of those 45-minute songs. So this is one of the 2 good ones that I have.
Okay. You good to go?
Getting there.
Can I assume you're going to throw a little acoustic into this one?
I'm going to play guitar.
Just an assumption. You good to go?
Thank you, yes.
Once again on the Blues Warehouse, let's keep it moving with Shari Pine and the Brother Sal Trio.
Sunny though clouds fill the sky. Weatherman, it's raining that shines in your eye. Changing on a dime, everything seems so fine. You're messing up my plans now. Come on, stand, weatherman. Wondering if this could be all. Coming down high in the sky, it's a snowfall. And the night is white, it's piling high, streets are quiet. Think I'm gonna need a hand. Come on, weatherman. Where do I stand, weatherman? Yeah, yeah. Weatherman, where do I stand? I gotta turn this anchor on. breathe, marking life in laughter and teardrops such as these. Summer's come and gone, and with it fall lines of foam deep upon my face and hands. Oh, with a man, where do I stand? With a man, yeah, yeah. With a man, where do I stand? I gotta turn this anger on right away. See what fun has the sun.
Oh, yeah. This week's featured artist, Shari Pine, and the Brother Sal Trio. Nicely done, people, as always. Let me grab on the keys, if he'll make his way up to the bass mic, Mr. Kendall Scott. How you doing, Kendall?
Hey, good.
Welcome to the show, my man.
Great.
Let's
Good to be here.
let's talk about the history with you. How long you been playing the keys? You started at a young age?
Young age. Keyboards, third grade. I go by grade.
Third grade?
Yeah, third grade.
Only instrument you've ever dabbled in?
No, third grade for the keyboard, and I think it was fifth grade for guitar.
You played a little guitar.
Yeah.
Do you still today?
Yeah, not as much, but yeah,
The keys of the passion.
that's it.
Let's talk about what you're doing junior high and high school days musically.
A little bit of everything. Junior high, first gig in seventh grade. I remember playing the same two chords for about an hour. But let's see, playing a lot of Steely Dan with kids my age back then, and
Very cool.
yeah, looking to the future, trying to play anything I could get.
What are you doing out of high school? What are you doing in your late teens and early 20s?
By then, I went to Berkeley.
Okay.
A lot of jazz, a lot of fusion.
Classical?
Classical. Grew up on classical and all sorts of stuff. But I remember my father's place out here.
My father's place.
My
sure.
father's place, and listening to those broadcasts, and very cool. Very.
Do you remember Little Buster and the Soul Brothers?
No, that I don't, unfortunately.
Okay. Okay.
But I
Buster.
do remember my father's place. The bottom line, I mean, those were the spots.
Yeah, without a doubt, man. Without a doubt. What are you doing musically today outside of Shari Pine?
I play in a band called Project Object, which is the Zappa band that plays with Ike Willis and the alumni, and we tour. Outside of that, Bob Del Rosso, great blues band down on the shore. I have my own jazz trio, playing a band Sunny Days, which is an original kind of big band, funky jazz.
All around the
thing.
Jersey area? You prefer?
That's mostly the shore. I get out with the Zappa thing, but I'll go anywhere for a gig though. So
Yeah. Oh, very cool. If the money's right, absolutely.
yes, just call.
How'd you cross paths with Shari Pine?
Through the Blues Foundation, actually, performances there, and I saw her years ago and thought it'd be great to play with her. So here we are,
Did you? I mean, okay, you learned of her through the blues.
Yeah, we performed
Foundation.
on the same bill.
Okay.
And paths crossed and finally came together.
And no looking back.
No looking back.
I'm glad to hear it, man. Great added dynamic to this project. Look forward to seeing some of the things you're doing and more things you do with this project.
Thank you.
God bless, man. Kendall Scott on the keys. Let me grab the drummer if he'll pull that mic around from behind him. Right behind you there. That's all. Just twist that around. Mr. ANDREI KORBANICS.
Hello.
How you doing, ANDREI?
I'm great. I got my own microphone back
Yes,
there.
you do. And unfortunately, you just learned about it now.
I'm gonna look at the monitor.
We
so
should
I
have
can
prepped
see.
you on that earlier.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your beginning. When did you get behind the kit for the first time?
The first kit I got behind belonged to a cousin. I was very young.
How old?
He was a teenager. I was maybe 5 or 6.
And you expressed interest at that age?
Oh yeah, totally. I'd hear him play, and I looked up to him, so I just wanted to do whatever he did. And it just turned out that I loved it more than he did because he ended up selling me his drums, and I've been playing ever since.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Are you self-taught? Did you take lessons?
I did take lessons, but I don't like to say self-taught. I just, spent a lot of time playing with my friends, playing with Chris growing up, and now getting involved in the North Jersey scene a lot. So
Very cool. You got a nice feel behind the kit, man.
Oh, thank you very
feel
much.
good back there.
Thank you.
What were you? Now you go back with Chris on the bass since elementary school days we talked about earlier.
Yeah, we've known each other just about that long. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Now, have you guys done other things together musically other than this?
Yeah, we actually were playing in a band, another band with Sal, a few years back, and that broke up and didn't last very long. But the three of us kind of stuck together and worked on some original music that he had written. So
very nice. Are you doing anything else now yourself other than this?
Yeah, I'm involved in a few other projects around North Jersey. Some, bar cover bands and not too much original stuff. I like to kind of get more involved in that, or I'd like to at least. So this is really nice, Jim.
Unfortunately, doing the cover material is how you make a paycheck.
Oh, no,
as a
and it's
musician.
great. Don't get me wrong.
I don't believe
But I
me.
like to balance the two.
Well, that's
I
good.
kind of get restless doing one thing for too long. So.
No, I know musicians that play in a lot of bars doing the cover stuff because it just there's a call for it.
Sure.
So I get where you're going with that. But
Yeah.
another great dynamic to the project, man.
Thank you very much.
God
Thank
bless. ANDREI, KORBANICS on the kit. Thank you so much. Shari, how you doing, kiddo?
Muy bien, gracias.
We got time for two more.
Okay.
Let's do another one, and then we'll do our goodbyes, and then you folks will play us out. What are we doing next?
We're going to do, this is my most recent tune. It's a few weeks old. It's called Salah.
You good to go?
Yeah.
Once again, in the Blues Warehouse, we are going to keep it moving with Shari Pine and the Brothers Sal Trio.
Salah
Yeah, Shari Pine and the Brother Sal Trio. Well done, people. As always, good job, Shari. Let's do some goodbyes and some thank yous. We're going to start over here on the guitar. Brother Sal. Thank you so much, Brother Sal. Good to have you, my man. Back there on the drum kit, ANDREI KORBANICS. Thank you, ANDREI. Well done, my man.
Thank you very much.
Over there on the bass, Mr. Chris Ball.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good having you. Over there on the keys, Kendall Scott. Thank you so much. Last but certainly not least, the lovely and incredibly talented Shari Pine. Shari, thank you so much. Please make your way up to that mic if you would one more time. Great having you in here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for schlepping out from the city to come out and do this.
It's awesome.
I think it was. I know it was. And so will our viewers tonight. So thank you for a great contribution to our program. Killer, kick-ass. Well done. Look forward to seeing a lot more things you do in the future. And I thank you so much. You guys are going to play us out. Before you do, just a reminder to go to liblues.com. Click the webisodes link. Check out these great shows we're doing in here. Hit the Listen Live link. Check out the 3 times a week you can hear my shows, especially on Fridays from 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time at 90.1 FM or WUSB.FM or liblues.com. And EKO Studios, excuse me, the official studio of the Blues Warehouse. Check them out as well at ekoproductions.com. And EKO boys, I thank you as always. Shari, you're going to play us out. You good to go?
I think we are.
Well, I thank you so much for a killer job in here today.
Thank you.
And we say goodbye and thank you one more time, Shari Pine and the Brother Sal Trio. Thank you, Shari.
Thank you.